give me a second here, guys. I'm not going to be doing any throwing. So if you're, well, maybe not. If you came here to watch me throw, you might want to scroll past this one. We're doing a solo DangerCast tonight. Thought, why not? Hey, Deb. What's going on? Like I said, I'm just doing a solo tonight. I might be bringing some people on to talk with me. I don't know, depending if they have the good connection or not. But come out here, do a solo, go over a couple things. I've got a few knives and products to review coming up, so I might talk about those a little bit. I got a new knife to show off. Some new cold steel product. Even though cold steel sucks and they don't care about us, I'm still buying their stuff. They got the best stuff for cheap. Just gonna post on Facebook real quick. Hey, baby, I got my dog out here. I'll be playing catch with her in the meantime. I appreciate that, man. Oh yeah. Okay, it's hard to keep up with everybody's different handles, you know. Yeah, Loic got on a few weeks ago, and I was like, I had no idea that was Loic. I don't think he uses his YouTube channel very often. But I actually just got off the phone about 10-15 minutes ago with Clean Cut, Dark Knife Life, Rough Cut. I've been calling him Rough Cut. He told me to call him Rough Cut, so he's got some cool stuff in the works. We were chatting about that dartboard projector that he has. It's pretty damn cool. He had those custom made, and he's wanting help from me, Loic, and Marcus Hart in Sweden to help him kind of get that off the ground, and that seems pretty fun. I've always had the idea of putting a dartboard on one of my backboards that we use for DangerFest. They're 60 inches, but they have staples in them, and his idea is pretty great, and the projectors is nice. So let's see, how do I even go here? And so what's going on? What's everybody doing tonight? JQ, yeah. I was super stoked on the katanas for a while. I still am. It's just knife throwing is just, it's all consuming for me. I love sharp anything. I love katanas. It's awesome. But you know what, dude? I want you to send me a link to one of your lives or whatever. I'd like to get in on that. I can't remember your name right now. I'm sorry, JS Bladecraft. I know who you are and everything. I do enjoy your content. It's just, like I said, I'm all consumed by knife throwing. And to be honest, the katana community, the sword community, they're not that cool. They're not that nice. That's been my experience anyway. They're not like the knife throwing community. And anyway, but I get it. There's millions of people that are into swords all over the world, and they have your own cliques and stuff, and people are very, very passionate, just like the car community, the firearm community, martial arts, stuff like that. But I was really turned off by the katana community, specifically on Facebook, because the majority of us, the knife throwing community, stays connected on Facebook through the groups, and for the most part, it's pretty casual. Everybody's pretty nice to each other. Can I watch my own live? Can I share it? I don't even know. Anyway, if one of you guys wants to share it on Facebook, I'd appreciate it. But so, yeah, dude. So I've always been a big cold steel fan. I wear cold steel every day. I've had this around my neck forever. As you guys know, I carry the tie lights. I got both sizes. I've got the Espadas. Well, the Espada, the XL. And A friend of mine, Rebel, he had passed away a couple years ago, but one year at Broken Feather Palooza, he had the Cold Steel Luzon, and I've always been interested in it. And I found it on sale on Amazon the other day for like $45. And I'm like, I cannot pass that up. So boom, got me a 6-inch Luzon. And I bought this specifically to throw. This is, like I said, it was only $45. It's a folder, fits in your pocket nice. It has the pocket catch, the flipper. I can't remember the name of that right now. But yeah, dude. And you know, this is my second one. The first one, the liner lock eventually broke. I had it for years and years and years, threw it thousands of times, and it held up very, very well. But I don't want to get too far into this because I want to do a really good review of this. But right away, this thing is sick, dude. For 40, the value is crazy, and it has a lock, so that's going to help with throwing right there, like right there. Like it's, dude, I'm so stoked on this, so stoked. And they make the 4-inch as well. And I just like, I don't know, I just like carrying big knives, and there's no better knife out there, in my opinion, for the value. I don't, you know, like, I don't know. This Benchmade was given to me a while ago. This is an older one. This thing's pretty rad, but it's kind of expensive. And it also doesn't have a pocket clip. So this is like what is this for? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just like knives and stuff. But so some of the reviews that I'm going to be doing, I still have some stuff that I got before DangerFest that I need to get to catch up on. And I did the review of this. I posted it yesterday. This excellent knife here, dude named Lee. His YouTube channel's name's Throwcessive. This is called the Dag Nasty. This thing's badass. It's one of my favorite knives right now. It's so cool. I love the fuller. It's just a really, really cool design. I highly recommend you guys check out that video I posted yesterday. But do I know any people on the moon? Oh man, that's a good question, dude. Butterfly knife. Good question, man. Joe Steele, of course. Dude, yes, of course I would. Yes, that would be awesome, man. I would really appreciate that, Joe. I'm sorry. I knew your name was Joe. It just escaped me at the moment. Yes, I know Scab. I follow him for a while. I've been following him for a while. Yes, I would absolutely love that. That'd be great. Email me, fulltangclan@gmail.com, and we'll talk about that, or hit me up on Instagram or whatever. I would love that. But okay, butterfly knives. Funny you mentioned that. So I like to flip things. If you guys watch my videos for any amount of time, you know I like to flip things with my fingers. I love it. Butterfly knives. I've had butterfly knives. I actually got a butterfly knife sent to me from James Nation, afewgoodknives.com. He sells throwing knives and has a website and stuff, and he's a badass Balisong flipper. I've never been a big fan of them. They're which is crazy because I love nunchucks. I have many sets of nunchucks. I've been messing with nunchucks since I was a little kid, but for some reason I can't get into the butterfly knives for whatever reason. Like, I don't understand why that is. And you know, we can argue. People say that nunchucks are one of the dumbest weapons of all time, and I happen to agree a little bit. They're short. It's mostly for showing off. And I kind of feel the same way about butterfly knives in size. I think size are one of the worst weapons of all time. But I don't understand what it is about a butterfly knife that I don't really get into. But I am a fan of it. I see people use them, and I think it's awesome. But then again, there's some moves with butterfly knives that I think are just absolutely retarded. Like when they take them and they spin them in their hands like this. I think that's a dumb move. But there's nunchuck moves that I think are dumb too, that are that freestylers do. So it's just like I have no rationale about it. You can make fun of me all you want for playing with nunchucks or whatever. I get it. Everybody has their own little. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I don't know why that is, right? But dude, butterfly. I would probably like butterfly knives better if I could throw them, but they are even weaker than a folding knife. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather play with this, which I'm not going to do sitting down because I will stab myself in the artery and die on camera. Larry, what's up, dude? James, 7-meter underhand cannon with that was awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That didn't even take me that long. That was like, I think it was like 8 minutes or something. I was pretty stoked on it. I haven't done one from that far for a while. But yeah, underhand half spin is just the bee's knees. Cole still needs to catch up with the backyard community. I 100% agree. Cole still doesn't give a shit about you, doesn't give a shit about me, doesn't give a shit about anything but the bottom line. And it's even worse now since GSM, a larger company, absorbed them. And I think the quality control, from what I've seen, has gone down. I haven't seen it personally. I'm just talking about the online people that still buy the products and are trying to get them replaced, because Tool Steel always had a pretty good return policy. They obviously don't care about the throwing community. I was trying very, very hard. I have someone that's close to me that is very, very close with some of the people that are that own GSM, that now own Cold Steel, that wouldn't even return emails. I was trying to get them to sponsor DangerFest, and the only time that they did anything with throwing was when the axe throwing community got real big, and the Axe Gang hatchet. That was a really big product within the axe throwing community. But the Axe Gang hatchet has a permanent handle. It is epoxied. The head is epoxied on. And those handles don't take much of a beating, especially when you're a new thrower and you're bouncing a lot. So they snap off. That's it. You can't replace them. So what did Cold Steel do? They made a replaceable axe head hatchet that goes around and pinches with Allen bolts. Really cool design, actually. And when they posted that, I think it's about 5 years ago, I called them out on Instagram. I'm like, why don't you guys give a shit about us? We've been supporting you way longer. Like, if you guys don't know, the competitive knife throwing community also throw tomahawks. And 90-some% of all the tomahawks that everybody throws, Europe, United States, wherever, are modified Cold Steel Norsocks. And the reason for that is because this right here, all of the other real tomahawks, this is a Norse hawk. This isn't exactly a real American tomahawk. None of the American tomahawks had this upswept point. That point right there is exactly why and like I said, 90% of everybody that throws tomahawks throws these, because we throw them upside down for a 1.5 rotation and a 2.5 rotation. That is what gives you a major advantage. The Frontier Hawk, I can't think of the other names right now. They're all have a point like that. So it's very difficult, or you're just at a disadvantage. You can still do it. You're just at a disadvantage. So yeah, we've been throwing these for, I think these have been around for 20 some years. But whatever, there's not any incentive for them to support us, I guess. It'd just be nice to be acknowledged. Whatever. I've been tagging them I've been on YouTube for 12 years now. I've been tagging Cold Steel. They've never once acknowledged me or messaged me back or anything. If I had big tits, I bet you they would message back. I bet you. But hey, so if anyone has a good connection and would like to come on here and maybe ask me some questions, we could have a little conversation. I'm willing to do that. Hoosier to Hoosier, much love. Where are you at? I'm in North Manchester. I'm from South Whitley County. Size Size are fun to throw, but as a weapon, they're a defensive weapon. Come on, dude. You're telling me you're gonna catch a katana or any sword in that little you're crazy. I mean, the Raphael Ninja Turtles look pretty rad using it, but Corsica, what's up? Something else to get into, yeah. I suggest swords, man. Swords are fun. Yeah, the throwers. I mean, Larry, the cold steel throwers, they still have solid stuff. But even all their throwers, they've always been too hard because they like to put an edge on everything, and they want that edge to last, so they make them too hard. They're 1055 carbon steel, and they're just too hardened. So whenever you get a cold steel thrower, True Flight, Sure Flight, Pro Flight, Perfect Flight, any one of those, even the Jack Dagger, you need to put them in the oven right away and temper them. They're just too hard. Yeah, I agree, Larry. Yep. Tactical hatchet. Yeah, I understand why they sharpen them, and it's not that big of a deal. Just take a file to them as soon as you get them. But yeah, people that are unsuspecting, that are getting into the sport, that don't know any better, that can really turn them off if they have a bad ricochet and get sent to the hospital right away. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Flipping around, I know. I have, yeah. So the one I have, it came razor sharp, dude, and I cut my fingers like instantly. I haven't even messed with it since then. It's right here. He actually sent me Band-Aids with it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this one's sent me Band-Aids, some oil and stuff. Little nice little package. It's a cool one. Yeah, see, I forgot. So you can put the thing on there, but I don't even remember which end to hold on to. Okay. Yeah, I need to mess with it more. It's a nice one. I like the blade shape and stuff. Actually went down to Blade Show a few years ago, and they have the Balisong flipping competition. It looks so funny, dude. There's all these no hate, but there's all these like 16 to 20-year-old kids standing in the corner, standing still and just flipping around in their hands. It just looks silly to me, because you're standing still. It's like, even when you do nunchucks and you stand still, it still looks pretty funny. I don't know. I like making fun of stuff. Um, the Bally from I Like Knives. It's from A Few Good Knives. Yes, it's that's what you're meaning. I Like Knives is Peter, um, from Canada, on Instagram. I don't think he's on Facebook. How you been, Jerry? I haven't seen anything from you in a while. Simon Rivera is sick. He's one of the best Balisong flippers I've ever seen. Double. His videos are an exception. I haven't seen him do too many of the what I call dumb moves. But anyway, so the other few things I need to do a review on. I've got the White Cloud Red Horse. This thing is a monster. Look at this. Look how big this is, dude. Um, I mean, this is a tomahawk, and this is, it's just a monster half spin thrower. This is like a performance thing. If you guys don't know who Chi White Cloud is, look him up. He's a legend. His nephew owns White Cloud Knives, and I really appreciate him. He sent me a bunch of stuff for DangerFest, and he allowed me to keep that to do a review on. Just like I said, I got the Luzon I'm doing a review on a while back. John of Up Knife sent me a folding sai. That was pretty cool. He actually gave me a discount code, and for the first time, I actually made money from doing a review, and I made quite a bit of money. I mean, more than I thought I was going to make, a couple $100 or something, $200 or $300. But he gave me the folding bayonet, and you can take this and put it on your rifle. And these are pretty rad too. people on Reddit hate these things and they talk mad shit about them. It's just something cool, you know? Yeah, I really beat the crap out of that other Psy. So looking at doing a review on this, doing some trick shots and stuff. And then just yesterday, I got some new designs from Keystone Blades. Forgive me, Oki jumped ship from Delta to Alpha and decided to make his own shit. It's whatever. But he's got I believe this is called the Yari Oni. It's basically, I mean, if you ask me, it's a slimmed down version of the Apex or the Roni from Bullseye Blades. But when you put them next to each other, it's similar but different. And these are only like what are these? 8.5 inches long, give or take, a little over 8 inches. And I tossed these quite a bit. I got 3/16 version. We got the 1/4 inch version. This one weighs about, what did it weigh? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I'll be doing some reviews of this. And then we have Oki's new fast draw knife, which is just a Tonto. I think this one's the prototype that he sent me, but he's all stoked on this for fast draw. I disagree about it being a fast draw knife. I haven't even thrown it yet, but I prefer knives with handle scales. But I'll be giving it a shot. It's like it's about as basic as it gets. It's a throwing knife, though. I mean, throwing knives don't have to be, they don't have to be crazy. Keep it simple, stupid. You start adding a bunch of curves and stuff like the one thing we didn't talk about earlier with cold steel throwers is the LaFontaine thrower, the kukri thrower, the most dangerous throwing knife you can buy on the internet. Those things come razor sharp, and it's just it's basically a boomerang. It's a V. Those things are dangerous, dude. It's the scariest knife that I have to throw. If you don't know what you're doing, you can be in some deep trouble. What you got? Where's your ball? Get your ball. What is that? What are you doing? Hey. Oh, hold on a minute. What is that? Okay. She had a stick wrapped up in my sleeping bag. Looks like she was tearing it up. Man, it's cold in here. You guys, is my heater's about 5 feet away from me. I didn't want it to be too loud, and I wasn't sure how much this canceled that out. Hopefully it's not too loud. Kukri, yeah. Yeah, Humphrey. Hey, Humphrey. Hey, Humphrey, I got something to talk to you about. Hit me up after this. I don't think you want me to talk about it right here. Scales are the plastic or wood part of the handle, I think. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Matthew. You mean one of the knives that I was just showing, or? Oh, handle scales. Handle scales are, this is the handle. These are handle scales. Most throwing knives are leather. Now, with 3D printing, we have 3D printed scales, which are pretty awesome. The colors are rad. Let me grab one off the wall real quick. I got one right here. This one's not a really good representation because it's been rusted really bad. But these are nice. They're very, very resilient. And like I said, this one's pretty dirty. Knife got really rusty, but you can do any color you want. And it has a nice texture to it. So most all of them were leather before just a few years ago. And when everybody started buying these off of Zach. You can find these at Vapor Blades. I think he has a website, vaporblades.com. You can get any color you want. It's pretty cool. As a matter of fact, I have a set that I've been meaning to put on my Bullseye Blades spinners for damn years now, and I just found them recently. And one of them is actually glow in the dark. And I think One of them's glow in the dark, and the other two are white, which I think that those will glow in the black light. Oh, the other type of material that's commonly used for handle scales is G10. G10 is super strong. Bill Page, the late great Bill Page, made these all the time. Everybody knows this color. If you know Joe Dara, Joe has a surplus or a hookup on drops of G10, just like this. G10 is used in a lot of firearms parts. Very, very resilient. Fiberglass. What is it called? What is it? Fiberglass infused epoxy, I believe, is what it is. But oh man, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. See, this is why I've never really done a solo podcast, because I'm not very interesting. It's nice to have a campsite to bounce conversation off of. I'm good at throwing. I'm not so good at talking. Oh, can you guys see my size right there? There's all my cleavers and stuff. Yeah. Epoxy resin, yeah. Oh, well, yes. Yeah. Something broke. I didn't hit it either. That's what's weird. But, I'd like to think that's why people, I bought that from you, but I think that's why a lot of people like to send me stuff, because I like to test stuff out. Like the dude sent me this knife. He smithed this, forged it, sent it to me. I broke it within the first 30 minutes. No big deal. Made a better version. Indestructible now. I highly doubt that I ever break this thing. This thing's dope. Yeah, Etsy, man, that's interesting. I don't hear a whole lot of the knife throwing community talk about Etsy. There's a lot of throwing knives and stuff available on Etsy. People that I've never heard of. Some pretty good designs on there too. Scale's just a grip, correct. Most throwing knives, the majority, especially no spin knives, are naked. But rotational knives, it's kind of 50-50 with rotational knives. Fast draw knives, the majority have scales. I do not like throwing fast draw rotationally without scales. I need that little bit of grip, man. And leather is the perfect thing. This is a little bit softer leather. This is like belt leather. The leather that's on my fast draw knives is very, very tough. I believe it's called armor leather or saddle leather that they use to make horse saddles. Very resilient and tough. It's just nice to have that little bit of purchase, especially for fast draw, man. But then again, no spin. I prefer my knives not to have grip, which is strange, right? Maybe, man, I've never thrown fast draw with knives with scales. I might have to try that. As long as they're not too fat, right? Then again, ooh, man, maybe we might be on something here. Yeah, that would be good. That might be good. I'm gonna have to try that. Damn, these rivets are clean, right? Look at those. They're perfect. He might have a machine. Most of the rivets I've ever seen done are hand peened. These are about as perfect as it gets. There's no deformation. There's no hammer marks in them. Is it, Larry? Do you yeah, but your no spin knife doesn't have handle scales, does it, Larry? Oh, Larry, I'm also going to be doing a review of your cleaver you gave me. That's the other thing. I have it wrote down. I don't have it sitting here right in front of me, but I have a dry erase board right here. Okay, I just want to get this out of the way. I have felt terrible since DangerFest that I have not sent out the rest of the certificates and medals. But over the weekend, Alicia and Jamie and I sat down and we got the rest of the certificates around. Jeff, if you're watching, boom, there you go. It's sitting right here. I sent out 4 packages today to people, and we'll be continuing to send them out throughout the next week or so. I apologize, but there's a lot. And, you know, it cost me about $15 per envelope to send out. I've got stuff going to Canada, Germany, Sweden, all over the United States. It's just the stuff that we just didn't get around to on Sunday. There's still some games on Sunday we didn't get to. All the long distance stuff, long distance knife, long distance hawk, no spin, long distance, silhouette. Those are going out as well. Speed knives, those are going out. Then I got some sticker packs that I've been meaning to give to people. I hate sending stuff in the mail. I hate it, especially when you send it to Europe. I sent a $20 t-shirt to Europe one time. It cost me $50 for shipping alone. I'm like, damn, man. I like giving away things. I like, you know, knives, shirts, stickers, all that stuff. I like doing that. It's just sending it out sucks, man. You know, it's negative money too. If I was making money, it might be different. Oh, and by the way, DangerFest, we are way in the hole. I thought we made money this year, or you know, was a little bit above even. Nope. Found out yesterday. Whatever. Other people need to step up and help me, help the community, please. I can't. Hey, you went over there. Your ball went over there. No, I'm not talking about monetarily. That's not what I'm talking about. Larry, are you telling me what to do? You telling me? No, I don't like throwing a cleaver this way. Does not feel right to me. No matter what, especially the one that you gave me for whatever reason. Backwards, I think it's amazing. But with that slight curve that you have on it, it makes a difference to me. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like it's a kukri or anything. It's just I can't really explain it, Larry. But and plus I don't like, and it's not even that big of a deal. It's in my brain. I hate something that has a little clip there or a finger choil or whatever. This does not feel right to me. This feels perfect. The Bill Page cleavers, yeah, pretty much any cleaver, especially the Bill Page, even the card cutter, Bill Page card cutter, I prefer to throw it upside down. Plus, it looks cool. Style points, right? Style points matter, dude. Ask Loic. But yeah, I miss a lot of you guys. You added the weight on the back. Oh, by the way, Larry, I would love to do a review of one of your no spin knives. If you want to send me one, man, I would love to do that. I thought a lot of your knife designs were excellent. I had no idea that you had made that many already. You brought like a whole catalog to DangerFest. I had no idea you made that many. How many designs do you have now? Like you've got like a collection like Bullseye Blades has, and Bullseye Blades has been around for 10 years. Right there. It's over there. Get your ball. Yeah, the cleaver is rad, man. He even engraved DangerFest in there for me. I just love anything that has DangerFest on it. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people make prize knives for one of the other categories, you know, any of the categories for DangerFest, and I never I never picked one off the table. Yeah, I don't have any. Other than this, Larry, this is the first one I have with DangerCast on it, man. I appreciate it. Offset knives, check them out. Larry, by the way, since you're in the chat here, tell everybody where they can find your knives, how they can get a hold of you, dude, where they can see your designs and stuff, because your stuff's excellent and very, very affordable. So he's right down here. He's Larry Mayer. Check him out. Get a hold of him. Tell him how you get a hold of you, Larry. I need like a sheet, a database of people ask me stuff all the time, where to get their knives and stuff, and there's not always a good answer. Like, you know, people ask me about Bill Page all the time. Unfortunately, Bill Page passed away. People ask me about Joe Darris knives. Joe doesn't always make or have knives to sell. Lewis Prince, pretty easy. Lewis has got a website, all that stuff. He doesn't always have stuff available on the website. That's a bummer. Bullseye Blades, similar thing. Cody's starting to ramp that up. I'm excited to see Cody making Bullseye Blades again. But not everybody has stuff available all the time. And the majority of the people that ask me about these things are usually in the comments of my videos. And they want stuff now. Not a lot of people are angry. It's different. Like if you're at a throw or you meet someone in person and you're like, hey, hit me up and, you know, whatever. It's a little different. But I try to promote everyone's knives. As a matter of fact, I promote your guys' stuff more than I promote my own. I don't even care. I don't care about making money or anything. It's about getting more people interested in the sport. That's ultimately what it's about, and that's why I do that. And plus, you guys are my friends. Hell yeah. Okay, good, Larry. Good. Do a backflip. That was a double backflip. You see that? Dude, Amazon has got some great stuff. When I first got into throwing, Amazon was barely a thing. There was 0 throwing knives available on Amazon, if I remember right. I wish the knives that are available now on Amazon were available when I started throwing, because they are the shit. You got TE Dojo, Tackle Edge Dojo, friend of mine, TY from China, making excellent stuff. Highly recommend his stuff. You got Throw Club. You got JXE, JXO. And they're mass-produced Chinese knives, but it's a throwing knife. They don't have to be crazy. They don't have to hold an edge or anything. All they got to do is not bend or break. That's it. And there are levels to things. Obviously, there's custom stuff, and there's mass-produced stuff like cold steel. So, but you can get, I believe, you can get 6 knives for like $70 on Amazon, and they're badass. And believe me, everybody's always on the look for the ultimate throwing knife. Like, oh, when I find this throwing knife, I'm going to be badass. No, any knife can be thrown any way. Yes, there are knives that are designed better for things, but ultimately, the skill lies in you. You know, yeah, it's just. And I'll be honest, man, I even design and sell my own designs right now. But you know what? I've never designed a better knife than the Griffin. The Griffin I've had since the beginning. And I always go back to the Griffin. I'm never going to design a better rotational knife than the Griffin, in my opinion. It already exists. I don't need to make another knife. It's there. So, I mean, yeah, you can make different designs to sell or whatever, but throwing knives are simple. They don't, like, perfect example, like I showed you earlier. This is Oki's Tonto. This knife can do anything you want it to do. You can take a piece of flat stock, put a 45-degree angle on it, boom. I'm not talking shit, dude. I'm just saying what it is. The dog loves playing. exactly. Sure Flights. Now they make 3 different sizes. They make the 14s, the 12s, and the 10s. I always recommend everybody get the 14s. My girlfriend's been throwing those for years. They're excellent. They're even good for no spin. Those are very similar to a Griffin. They're very straight. They're just wider. They're excellent, dude. It's just easy. Jump on Amazon, buy them. Yeah. Yep. Down the line. Now you must be new here, man. Yeah, exactly. I recommend everybody try out your own stuff. Make your own knives at home. You can't afford them, make them at home, dude. Get a piece of mild steel. Mild steel is not going to last forever. It's going to bend, but at least you can get a feel for what you want to make out of better stuff when you learn how to make better stuff or whatever. Where'd it go? Where's the ball? Oh. Yes. Okay. So Thursday is Thanksgiving. Yes, I do plan on throwing on Thursday. I just don't know if we can do it at 6:00. 6:00. We've been trying to stick with, be very punctual with 6:00 every Thursday. We may have to push it back further. What I recommend is hitting notification bell. That's the only way you'll guarantee to know when I go live. But yeah, I think Thursday is going to be awesome. Go and hang out with family, get eat a bunch of food. So it might be later in the evening because there's some family I haven't seen for a while. But yeah, I'm looking forward to throwing Thursday, and possibly I'm going to try to throw in the afternoon over the weekend because all my friends in Europe, like Loic and Marcus and all the Euro throwers and stuff, they're on a 6-hour time difference. So every time I go live at 6 p.m. here, it's midnight there. So I'm going to try to throw around noon here, which is tough to do on the weekend for me. So I make no promises, but I've been wanting to do it for a while. Throw rocks like our ancestors. Yeah, you can also throw shade. Yeah, throwing is it is actually ingrained in all of us as human beings. It's one of the first ways that we ever obtained food, picking up rocks, spears, sticks, whatever. That's why everyone enjoys throwing. That's why all those axe throwing bars are so successful. You can take any idiot off the street, hand a tomahawk to them or an axe or whatever, have them sticking them within a few minutes, and they enjoy it because it's an instant reward. That feeling and that sound is awesome. Just like I always say this, everybody likes to throw. It's fun, but not everybody loves it like I do, like Larry does, Jerry, James, a lot of these people that are watching right now. And those people that love it are the people that I'm trying to embrace and keep around because I'm trying to promote the sport and get more people involved. You can throw shit too. Yeah. Yeah. You ever been to the zoo? You ever seen them monkeys, dude? Yeah. We're going. Well, does anybody want to jump on here and join me? Hey, Deb, love you. We'll be in Michigan this weekend. We'll be at Pam's on Friday. Are you going to be there, Deb? Goldie and her husband are going to be there, so that's why we're going to cruise up there. Damn, I forgot Goldie's damn husband's name. Chris. Oh, damn. You know how many people's names I have to remember? Aw, damn it, James. Okay, cool. Good. All you got to do is, anybody wants to, can you make a boomerang knife? The closest thing to a boomerang knife is a kukri. And earlier in the conversation, we were talking about how dangerous those are. But a boomerang, that's basically what a boomerang. You can even put an edge on those. It's basically a throwing knife. Most boomerangs weren't meant to come back, like the ones that they use to club animals to death. Okay. Yeah, man, next time. Dirt clods. Yeah. Well, damn, I've been on here for 40 minutes talking out of my ass. Anybody have any questions for me or anything? I'm kind of running out of crap to talk about. I'm excited about tomorrow, though. I don't have to work on Friday. I love 3-day weekends or 3-day weeks, 4-day weekends, 3-day weekends. Those are the best, dude. The older I get, the harder it is to go to work. I'd rather just stay here, throw. Let's throw now. All right. Talking about CPS, fucking trolls and haters. Yeah, dude. You know what though? Those trolls in the comments help my stream so much. I don't care what you get in here and say. You cannot hurt my feelings at all. But those trolls helped me get to, I think it was 54,000 views last weekend or last week. What's good material for a throwing target? Good question. Wood, obviously, but soft woods. Pine, poplar, basswood, but cottonwood is king. All of my targets are cottonwood. I happen to live here in Indiana, and Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois. There's like a surplus. They're everywhere, and they get massive, dude. The cottonwood get massive, like too big sometimes. Like you have to have a huge chainsaw. They're super absorbent and soft, and they're the best. They last a long time. So if you guys can give me 2 minutes here, I gotta go pee real quick, and then might as well just throw for the last 15 minutes. That's 450. It was 450 at the time. I'm talking about the whole time that we were on for an hour. It was like 54,000 people. Just give me 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. That was a fast 2 minutes. All right, all I gotta do is turn my lights on real quick. Fire up the old throw, Joe. Man, I wasn't ready for the cold, dude. I haven't even put my tarp up yet. Pandora. Come on. What am I gonna throw? Oh, I gotta switch phone holders. Pine, yeah, pine. Right. It depends. It varies greatly because the sap is not great at all. Yeah, it's been warm intermittently. It's just, Cold sucks. I hate throwing in the cold. Hand off. Come on. Okay, what am I going to throw? You know what? Alicia just got a new set. If you guys know who BMO is, he makes the best throwing knives in the world as far as quality and craftsmanship. These aren't too crazy. They're not like crazy ornate or anything. But this is a new design. I don't know what it's called. It's my girlfriend's new design. And I don't think I've really even thrown these yet. So let's give it a few tosses. So rotational knives, you want them to be close to center balance. That's about as close as it gets. Most rotational knives are slightly handle heavy because a lot of them have handle scales. Let's see how they throw from the blade. Yeah, that's good. I think almost all of BMO's knives are made out of spring steel. These are about 13 and a half, 14 inches long. Let's see how they throw nose spin. Longer knives. That feels good right there. It feels like my finger should be right there. Long knife like that is a lot different release. It's weird going back to longer knives throwing nose spin because all that weight is outside of my hand, out here, and it torques. It adds stress to my forearm. Oh. Hold on a second, guys. Damn, dog was losing. There, you gotta stay out of the way. Don't get me canceled. I always flip shit when my dog's in the video. Woo! You don't see very many people throwing large knife nose spin anymore. Ball. All right, let's try some underhand half spin. These are a little wider than I normally, but it's still a dagger shape, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, that feels good. Yeah. Like I said, as long as it's really hard to mess up a throwing knife. Here's the Pro Flights. SureFlight Pro. They've changed the names on these a couple times. It's basically, look at that. Basically the same thing, just has a little bit of different accents or whatever. I've been digging underhand one rotation instinctively a lot lately, mostly because you don't see a lot of people do it. 14 inches is long for a no spin knife for sure. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's taxing on my forearm. I'm not getting any younger, dude. So I gotta be careful. I use a lot of CBD cream when I'm out here throwing hard, especially when I'm doing fast draw. Yeah, those fast draw videos I do, I can't do it very long. Okay, underhand, one rotation. Damn, dude. I love that. It's not quite as easy for me as underhand and half spin, but it feels, I'd like to snap it. It's just so nice when all that, what's that called? Rotational mass, rotational something just hits, and it's just, oh, it's so good. Having to snap my hand out here. If I follow through it all in front of my body, it doesn't have enough time to turn around. All right, let's do a challenge. I'll take 6 different knives and see if we can throw them all nose spin. Do Punisher, bullseye blades, chef knife, so a spike, and the Prince Steel stiletto. All right, so very different knives. Prince Steel stiletto, bow shuriken from TE Dojo, my 8.5 inches of danger. The it's my newest knives, or newest. Oh, anyway, it's a chef knife. Oh, I have too many knives. And then the Punisher by Burner, and then a new one from BMO. All right, I'm gonna start off with the hardest one, I think. I'm just not good at them anymore. Bow shuriken. I'm not good with these anymore. That's a long one, anyway. This one's gonna be tough. Oh. Man, I love knife throwing. It's cool to get to the point where you can pick something up, feel it, and throw it. All right, let's try something even harder. I just happened to look over, and I saw this. So tomahawks are very, very different than knives. The weight, that's where the balance point is, all the way at the front. Throwing knees, no spin is very difficult because you have to hit here without smacking here. So I don't have very high hopes of me hitting this. I'm back here almost 5 meters. It instantly wants to turn over. Nobu, the knife's called the Nobu. Remember. was holding it way down here. I'm going to choke up a lot. I'm just going to let it slide out. And the other problem is it was a twist because the handle is oval. Man. I'll make as many excuses as I can. Danger came through the toe hook. It's hard to get it to not want to instantly flip. I know, Larry, you're probably watching saying, do this. There we go. And technically, that's a hat spin, if you want to get technical about it. If you're going to throw a tomahawk and it can hit nose spin, it needs to be within this realm here. Because basically, I'm throwing it from here, releasing here, but it's hitting here. So. Well, been going for a while, but since I got a Tommy Hawk in my hand, might as well do a trick shot. See about here. Beverage. Okay, we'll try. Since we're back here, we'll do what was it? 1.5. Yeah. 1.5. Oh, first try. It's so cool. Quit. You're annoying me. I do that pretty often. When I'm doing trick shots, I step. So I'm standing here where I should be, and then I step forward, and I'm too close. That was good, damn. I think I'm going to change out my targets or just come up with a new setup. Gets old having the same setup. Hey, get it. Oh. Sit back. You know, I've never had a set of custom. Oh, by the way, Larry, if you're still watching, I need to talk to you about. Yeah, I know, Larry, I know. That's good. I was getting ready to say I need to get a set of customs. Yeah, these are still stock. Even if I don't mess with the overall shape of them, I still take an angle grinder and I thin this out immensely because these are actually meant for chopping. They're not meant for slicing into wood very well. They're not terrible. These are the best ones, but they can be better. Especially when you're throwing at targets that are really used like this. New ones, all the end grain is still facing this it's so important to have that upswept point I was talking about earlier. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay. Notice I'm throwing like this a lot tonight. Okay. Stick my damn tomahawk now. I didn't spray. Ew. Wish I could throw. Just toss it in there. Ew. Ah! Oh. All right. One more. One more. Back. Oh well. Not really feeling it. Yeah, recording yourself is good for several things. You can see what you're doing wrong a lot easier. It also helps if you ever plan on competing. It kind of helps get over those nerves. Throwing live is a totally different thing than throwing at home by yourself. I recommend it. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned on Thursday. We'll be doing a Thursday live. And then the following weekend, we're doing a big giveaway. Obviously, we're doing the $100 giveaway for deltadalphin.com. We're also doing a free boot giveaway. I've partnered with Brunt Workwear. They're giving me a free pair of Marin boots to give away to somebody. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for listening to me rant for a while. Yeah, I got a lot of reviews and stuff to watch to record and post soon. So thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.